I'm going to get this out of the way immediately here. I'm short, he's tall. Hi, I'm Andrew. This is Taylen Green. Browns 6th round pick, quarterback out of Arkansas. How tall are you?
6'6".
Okay. All anyone talks about is how tall you are. Do you ever get sick of that?
No, it's a blessing.
Oh, it's good to be back to football, everybody. Welcome to an in-person. Hi, Gibbe.
Hi.
Hi, buddy. In-person edition of the best podcast available. This is Jason Gibbs. I'm Andrew Siciliano, and this is after day 2 of rookie minicamp. We're wrapping up what we saw day 3 on Sunday on Mother's Day. And by the way, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the audience, including my mom, Abby, who will not be watching this. Not that she doesn't like the show, it's just I assume she's not going to watch it. It's also her 80th birthday. So happy Mother's Day to everybody. Mother's Day is not open here for all of us to watch practice, so we're going to tell you, with Taylen Green coming up in a matter of moments as well, what we saw out here, other than beautiful weather. Give me a Chamber of Commerce type day here for day 2.
Unbelievable day.
Yeah.
Considering yesterday we fought the clouds, we fought a drizzle here and there,
Yeah.
but
wasn't bad.
No, we got through it.
It kind of felt like football weather,
yeah.
honestly.
And then you looked ahead and you said, all right, well, maybe it rained all night Friday night, and maybe Saturday, I don't know what they're going to do. Outside, beautiful. Best day of the year so far, I think, weather-wise.
It is fantastic.
So tomorrow with my day,
sunscreen up there?
I had a hat on.
Okay, I'm just concerned
Yeah,
for you.
no. I appreciate it. No, I mean, tomorrow we'll be off. It'll be raining and 50. That's how this works.
It's how it works.
Yeah.
So let's unpack what we saw here for 2 days. And on day number 1, we did a CBD episode, Cleveland Browns Daily, with Nathan and Bo out there as well, and did a little play-by-play, spoke to a bunch of guys. You guys spoke to Denzel Boston. That's going to air a little bit later on ClevelandBrowns.com and on CBD. We also spoke not only to Taylen Green, but Emmanuel McNeil-Warren and Austin Barber. Those interviews will air in subsequent episodes of this, your favorite podcast. It's news if during rookie minicamp something looks amiss. There was no news here today. Quite the opposite. The guys that the Browns drafted, the draft class that got universal praise, everyone came out here, and in the unboxing, because that's kind of what this is, you order something and now you unbox it and you hope it's what the description of the picture online looked like and sounded like. Everyone passed the look test. Agree?
Yes, absolutely. Again, you're just getting guys out here. And someone asked Todd Monken, I have copious notes.
Yeah.
That's why I've got this here. Because on our rundowns, on our scripts that we get, it said ACT. And you're kind of going, what does that mean on the rundown? So
The standardized test to get into college, that thing?
Well, yeah, I scored just well enough. Okay. That worked out for me.
Good.
I'm a bad test taker. I'm going to chalk it up to that. ACT, assignment, communication technique.
Okay.
So we saw a lot of periods where it was just literally getting the play in the huddle on the offensive side or the defensive side, lining up, making sure you're in the right position, and all doing it while the play clock is running.
Turn, give, blow the whistle.
That's right. Or just taking the snap. Yeah. And that was it. So, you just saw a lot of that. And you would think, oh, well, I mean, these guys played at high college levels. They played college football. They did a lot of successful things. They've been successful. They know how to do this. The NFL, it's just a great reminder and a great way to get settled into how the NFL runs things.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
It is, and it's more than just what these guys do on the field. We'll get to that in a second. This really is kind of like orientation, like when you go to college and you leave home for the first time, even though these guys all did already do that 4 years ago for most. It's you're checking into a hotel, you're doing the HR stuff, you're getting fitted for your helmet, you're getting fitted for your cleats, you're meeting your new teammates, you're getting your playbook, you're learning your way around town, although these guys have been going back and forth from the hotel to the facility. That's it. But just realize they're all swimming to a degree. I do think it helps. There's a lot of familiarity already in this class. Like you have 4 guys from the same high school in Utah, the 2 Fano brothers.
Hell of a high school.
Yeah, hell of a high school here. Carsen, Ryan, and 99, a kid named Feedy. No, you have it right there.
Hold
99.
On. I got a roster.
I said kid.
I got a roster.
I'm old.
Hold on.
99. Defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle, of course. It's alphabetical.
Yeah.
Come on. Brexton.
Yes.
Feeney.
Feely. F-E-L-Y.
There we
so
go.
they all went to the same high
This is
school,
live.
right? Carsen Ryan
Crush it.
also with Carson Swestinger, they were teammates at UCLA. Carsen Ryan also teammates with the SMU running back when they were at UCLA. These guys all know each other is what I'm saying. So that certainly helps. The Fanos, the two brothers, are here. Any sense of familiarity definitely helps. Emmanuel McNeil-Warren was recruited by Ephraim Banda. Obviously, like there's that kind of connective tissue as well. As for the field, you want to just run down how each guy looked from top to bottom?
Sure, all 49 guys?
No, I mean the rookie. Let's go to the
okay.
draft picks.
There you go.
KC Concepcion is lightning fast off the line.
Yes,
I mean,
he is.
you can see his quicks. They stand out immediately. If some people did a Google dive and they found him listed as Kevin Concepcion, yes, that is his given name. I asked him, does anyone call you Kevin? He said, only my mom when I'm in trouble. So don't call him Kevin. He's actually KC. Denzel Boston, check. He looks the part. He is going. He's the dude. He drew a 50-yard DPI against Nicholson, 47, the 6'4" USC corner, who's an undrafted rookie free agent. He is smooth. He looks every bit that big X that you knew you were getting when you were able to get him at 30.
Fantastic. I mean, the route running off the get-go, knows where he's going and knows how to get there quickly. This whole 40 time, whatever the case might be. Again, it's rookie minicamp, but take that for what it is. But he's a pro's pro.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we taped with him for Cleveland Browns Daily. The man handles himself really well, handles his business, and a nice little start for his pro career.
Yeah, he's pretty smooth. And we did not forget Logan Fano in any way, or Spencer Fano, beg your pardon, in any way, shape, or form. Spencer Fano not only looks the part, I can't emphasize this enough. Go back and watch last week's episode in which we did a sit down with Spencer Fano the day that he flew in here, the day after he got taken number 9 overall. He is an energy giver. He lights up any and every room he is in. And look, offensive line, defensive line play for rookie minicamp when no one's doing anything.
There's
really.
no pads.
It's no pads. Everyone's in shorts. It's hard to really get a feel for anything, but he is a smooth mover and
he's quick.
He is a culture builder. I can't state that enough.
Yeah, I thought he looked quick coming off the ball, coming out of the snap. So I like that. He's able to. The defensive lineman had a tough time getting around him because he got back so quickly.
He's the real deal, and says he feels quite comfortable at left tackle already. Don't worry about it. He's also comfortable knowing that his brother is a couple of rooms down the hall at the hotel, and that they have that, kinship truly to lean on each other as they start this NFL journey. Emmanuel McNeil-Warren is every bit of 6'3". He looks, he looks like an alien back there playing safety. Truly, and he made a nice play on the ball on Saturday. Joe Royer had a ball in his hands near the sideline, and McNeil-Warren right behind him ripped it out, and then did the celebration where he did the forward. I'll do my microphone there. He's got some swagger to him,
and he knows he finds the ball. He's got a nose for the ball. His instincts are great. Super fast, big, tall, physical. I like everything about him so far.
Yeah, absolutely. He can be a contributor in special teams as well if they feel comfortable putting him back there.
Denzel Boston got some special teams work as well.
Absolutely, and as we said on CBD on Friday, Denzel Boston did have a 78-yard punt return last year for a touchdown. That was early in the season, not in the heart of Big Ten play, but I'm not going to take it away from the man. He caught a ball.
Still had to run it.
And he ran it.
And no one tackled
that punt, and he took it 78 yards
there you go.
To the house.
I couldn't do that.
Any which way he can contribute. Bruce Feldman was on CBD on Friday. Said he can be your gunner.
That's right.
He's got that kind of DNA. Justin Jefferson, funny moment here on the podium after he wrapped up day 2 of practice, asked about, it's the inevitable question, like, what's it like? You play football. There's that guy in Minnesota that also has your name and also plays football. And he said, hey, it's been my name since I was born. I got to go make my own name for myself. He said his parents, his mom get a little, his family, his mom, they get a little, annoyed when they Google him and the other Justin Jefferson comes up.
Yeah, but I think for him, it's showing those leadership traits
Yes.
from Alabama. You know, being able to captain that defense here the last 2 days. The first team defense here at rookie minicamp.
Yeah.
And you know, get the play call from Rudy and get everybody set and know what they're doing and be able to work things through. Again, ACT.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. And a huge thing about this weekend as well is taking coaching. Like, do you improve day 1 to day 2 to day 3? Yep. You asked Justin Jefferson about Jason Tarver and that relationship both days here. The two of them have walked off the field together after practice. Linebacker coach Jason Tarver, and of course, you know, big friend of the program here. And Jefferson said, look, he is a great teacher, and I'm appreciative of that. Like, he knows he's got to be a sponge. He also has got a little swagger to him as well. He was asked, are you familiar with Carsen Schlesinger and Quincy Williams? Like, of course. I mean, like, rookie of the year, of course. And I'm eager to get in that room. I'm eager to learn. I'm eager to compete. And then he kind of waited, paused, and I'm paraphrasing here, but basically said, and I'm eager to show him I'm better.
I like it. Competition. Competition breeds success.
Yes, absolutely.
That's where I'm at.
Absolutely.
Who else we got?
The two tight ends. Joe Royer, I found interesting today, said that he and Carsen Ryan are basically doing everything together. And he said, I like, we're great on and off the field. I'd like to think he's my friend, Joe Royer said. And they're helping each other on the field. Now, Ryan is wearing 48. It's a fullback number. He's been doing a lot of the H-back, fullback stuff here as well. But they're helping each other get lined up. They're studying the playbook off the field. They're hanging out. It's going to be interesting how those two work. Joe Royer is a smooth mover out there.
So you and I had the conversation because I'm like, kind of looks more like a wide receiver than a tight end.
And I disagreed.
Correct. And you said if he was wearing a tight end number,
81 instead of 18,
would that be different? I don't know. It might very well be that I just see the 18 and see him moving and go, he's pretty fluid out of the backfield or off the line of scrimmage. So, okay. Yeah, I see where you're going. I like it, but I liked it.
I think they're both going to contribute in their own way. We've talked so much, and Munkin's been asked a bunch about, do you want a fullback here? Carsen Ryan right now is playing fullback. Now, the Browns also signed Michael Burton, the veteran fullback who last played with the Broncos, missed the majority of last year with an injury. He's a veteran presence in the room, and he's also great on special teams. But
Aiden Huntington as well.
Aiden Huntington played some fullback as well. Remains to be seen how much this offense truly does use that guy. But it's good to have that guy because you can also line him up wide. If you have a fullback that you can also line up wide, it's a nice little weapon in your
absolutely.
In your
remember the
have.
Toys he had in Baltimore at fullback.
Yes, absolutely. And in no way are we forgetting Parker Brailsford, I beg your pardon, easy for me to say, nor Austin Barber, the latter of whom was hysterical and will be on a subsequent episode of BPA. Those guys, look, it's offensive line play. It's hard to say, it's hard to say that anyone stood out. They both looked the part today. And if anyone is concerned about Brailsford's size, that guy's a little bowling ball.
And you've got 3 offensive linemen that you've drafted high. Mm-hmm. In Brailsford and Barber and Fano. And let's see how they all figure out where they're at on the line. Todd Monken today in his press conference was asked about Barber. He said, well, we like him at tackle, but we're going to play him at a number of different positions and figure out which one makes the most sense. Unlike Fano, where night one...
He's a left tackle.
He's a left tackle. Barber, they said, we're going to move him around a little bit and see where he fits best.
And when I spoke to Barber, he said he was comfortable at right tackle, which is where he lined up almost every snap these last 2 days. He did play 5 games at right tackle at Florida. It's not as if he has never done this. And if he could be in competition as a rookie for a swing tackle position or move him inside, whatever. You need your best 5 out there, but you need more than 10. You probably need 15. To go all the way through a season, whether they be on the active roster or the practice squad. Obviously, a 3rd-round pick is not getting through waivers to the practice squad. We left off Taylen Green. Instead of us telling you to start this conversation what we thought of him, why don't we bring in Taylen Green? And Gabe is going to work some magic now, and he's going to be standing right here. And by the way, I should have had my sunglasses on, like I'm talking here with Gibbe. But I looked up and I was squinting the whole time, just so you know. It's also really tall. I'm going to get this out of the way immediately here. I'm short, he's tall. Hi, I'm Andrew. This is Taylen Green. Browns 6th round pick, quarterback out of Arkansas. How tall are you?
6'6".
Okay. All anyone talks about is how tall you are. Do you ever get sick of that?
No, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Can see everything.
Spencer Fano and his brother Logan, they're like huge Star Wars fans. You're not a Star Wars guy, are you?
Nah, I'm not.
Okay, so there's a new movie coming out, The Mandalorian, where he's got the little baby Yoda. So this is kind of, to me, what this...
That's great.
He would laugh at that. You're laughing. See, we got him.
I know what you're talking about, though.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
So what have your first 2 days of... It's kind of like the first 2 days of school, right?
Definitely.
What have they been like?
Oh, it's been really cool, getting out here, playing football, not, training for the 40 or, training for a pro day or anything. So it's been really cool to meet, a lot of different guys, we're from completely different walks of life, and we're just coming together with the common goal of, trying to make this team better and, ultimately to win the Super Bowl,
Go back to what you just said about not training for the combine. You stole the show at the combine. You won the combine. That's a good thing, not a bad thing.
I appreciate that.
Okay. But at the same time, a lot of the pre-draft process, like you said, isn't about football. So, that's a transition.
It is.
Like Carsen Ryan said yesterday, man, it was good to just play football
It
again.
is.
Tell me about that.
I mean, it's football. At the end of the day, this is the best job in the world. I believe. We're still playing a game. We're still playing a child's game, and to get paid for it and for this to be my professional job, it's truly a blessing. It's a responsibility, that I don't take lightly, and none of the people here, and especially wearing the Browns helmet, is something you can't take for granted, and especially I just got here 2 days. For 2 days, I could just feel just the tradition and the people around here really care for.
They do.
Not just us, but the whole football team.
They absolutely do. And I know the veterans haven't necessarily been in the building. Some guys hanging out, but have you had that, whether it's with a veteran in the building or maybe just being out there or wearing this uniform for the first time, this jersey? Have you had a wow moment yet?
Not really. I met Shadur. I met Dylan. Really, I'm just excited to, get in the building and learn from all the quarterbacks. They did it at a high level. So, I'm just going to be a sponge and, take everything in and learn, at a steep curve. And especially I could tell I got a really great coaching staff that, believes in me and, going to coach me up. Sometimes I think I did a good job and, your foot's not right or this. So, just always next play mentality and just continue to learn. You never get satisfied. So.
Do you feel that day 2, Saturday, today was better than day 1? Did you learn?
Yeah, I definitely learned. Just learning the different motions, the timings. Of course, the progressions is just getting. I feel like today I got through my progressions a lot more fluidly and quickly. But of course, there's things to always get better on. So we're gonna watch film and get right for tomorrow.
You had NFL coaching along the way. You had Dirk Cutter back at Boise State, who Coach Monk was with in Tampa. By the way, did they talk to each other before the draft?
I assume
maybe?
so. I assume so.
I made that connection immediately. I'm like, man, maybe.
Coach Cutter, he texted me right after I got drafted and stuff, and congratulating me and told me a couple of people in the building and stuff. So we still have a great connection, and I wouldn't be here without Coach Cutter. He laid that foundation. I'm blessed to have one of the greatest college and NFL coaches to. In my college career with him and, Coach Petrino. So.
I was going to get to him as well. You had another NFL coach at Arkansas, and then you get here, but it's all the little things. It's under center. It's the footwork. How often, I know you were asked yesterday on the podium, how often do you think at Arkansas you were under center?
Not a lot. We did a some, but of course, we're mostly gun, and like you said, the little things, the small things, the little things, lead to big changes, so I got to continue to focus on the details and, continue to, stay focused, a tunnel vision, and like I previously said, be a sponge and, just continue to take notes and continue to learn.
So let's go back to the combine and let's go back to what people say about you. And let's talk about the elephant in the room. Obviously, you won the combine. I mean, you blew away every single quarterback measurable metric there could be at the combine. And then people go, maybe we'll just make him a wide receiver. Maybe when he gets here, we'll make him the red zone guy. We'll make him the goal line guy. We'll make him the zone read guy. And while that's a compliment, obviously, because you are amazingly talented, I know you know this. But there's got to be part of you that's like, hey, I'm over here. I could hear you.
Yeah.
I'm a quarterback.
Definitely.
How hard is that?
To be honest, I've been dealing with that all my life. In high school, people told me to switch positions or go to basketball. As you can see, I'm tall, lengthy. People think I'll go to a grocery store. People think I'm a basketball player. So I've just been dealing with that all my life, and I have a deep belief in myself. That I'm a quarterback through and throughout. So you just gotta continue to not listen to that and either use it as motivation or prove yourself right. One of the two.
I would also have to think though that you want to get on the field no matter how you get on the field.
Definitely.
So like there is a positive there.
Yeah.
If they go, hey, dude, get in there.
Yeah.
Even if it's to run the ball or even if it's to give the defense a change up.
Definitely. Like you said, I'm here. I'm blessed to be drafted by a great organization, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to help this team win, to help this team get a Super Bowl. So if that's going in the goal line or a 3rd and short and getting that first down or getting that touchdown, however it is, I'm gonna do that for the team. So.
All right, you grew up in Dallas. You're a Cowboy fan, I assume?
I was.
Okay. You're young enough to have watched Dak when you were younger. Were you a Dak fan? Who did you, as Taylen Green, the young quarterback, watch and emulate?
Grew up watching Tony Romo.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, grew up watching Tony Romo, but I grew up in the Allen, Louisville area, so grew up watching Kyler Murray in high school, and I believe he's the GOAT.
My size.
Yeah, but hey, he can move now.
Yes, he can.
He can move. So
I know that.
I grew up watching him since he was in Allen and never lost, and he did things. Oklahoma won the Heisman and all that, and of course Lamar Jackson. What he did in Louisville, and that's one of the reasons why I picked Coach Petrino, because he coached him in high school. Not high school, in college,
right,
and developed him. So.
Nice. And we play them twice a year too. You realize?
Hey, got to get that dub. I'm sorry, Lamar. You got to get that dub. I'm sorry, we got to do it to you.
Have you met him?
I have not.
No.
I have not.
Okay. Have you met Randall Cunningham? Because I know you mentioned yesterday that your old man says he sees little Randall Cunningham in your game.
He's said it. He said it since I was in high school.
Have you ever gone down that YouTube hole to watch Randall Cunningham?
No, he made me watch it. He made me watch that and Vince Young. He made me watch both.
See, I see more Randall than Vince Young.
That's what he said.
Vince Young's not. You're 6'6". You're legit 6'6".
Yeah.
He wasn't a legit 6'6".
Nah. But he was a baller, though.
Yeah. Do you remember? You've seen the Randall play where he's rolling out on I think it was Monday night against the Giants, and he gets flipped and he stays up.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
Can you do that?
Definitely. You got, sometimes you gotta trust the instincts. You gotta do whatever it takes to get the ball out and complete it. So if that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
All right. 2 last things. Number 1, which game, if Browns fans want to go back and watch a game, from Arkansas or from Boise State, which game do you want them to watch?
That's a really good question.
That's Taylen Green.
I would say Mississippi State 2024 or last year Ole Miss.
Mississippi State, you guys whooped them. You scored 50, right?
Yes, sir.
I thought you would say the Liberty Bowl, maybe.
Liberty Bowl is good, too.
Liberty Bowl is good?
Liberty Bowl is good, too.
Yeah.
All 3.
Okay.
All 3.
There you go. And finally, if you look at the camera or look at me, I don't care, a message to Browns fans. Like, what do and what should they know about you?
First, I'm rooted in my faith. I wouldn't be here without Jesus Christ. I appreciate just the Browns organization for picking me, and y'all gonna get everything that I got. Whether that's in the film room, off the field, on the field. If you see me in the community, just say what's up. I ain't gonna bite. Just say what's up. I'm a cool dude. I'm one of the guys. So.
It's Taylen Green, everybody. He's one of the guys.
Just one of the guys, man.
Thanks for doing this.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
It's understandable why Browns fans are excited about Taylen Green. The guy is not only huge, he's talented, certainly, but there is a calm maturity and leadership to him that hopefully you guys just saw when you saw and you listened to that interview. I want to pump the brakes a little bit, not because I'm also not a big fan of him. And Nathan has said on the air a bunch about how I jumped out of my chair when I heard that the Browns took him in the 6th round.
You did.
But you gotta walk. You gotta crawl before you can walk, right? You gotta walk before you can run, and it is a process here. Yeah, he's gonna look good, and he did make a lot of really nice throws. He could certainly move around and look the part here. He's got a cannon in rookie minicamp, but it's a long way from rookie minicamp to, and I know everyone's gonna be talking about it. They already are, like being a weapon week 1 in the AFC North. Let's pump the brakes just a little bit, although Todd Monken certainly, when asked on Friday, said, sure, hey, let's see how he progresses, but I'll never say never.
Can't say never. It's early. It's rookie.
Never.
It's rookie minicamp
It's a ball of
weekend.
clay. It's a lottery ticket.
He's tall. He's super fast. He's got some things to work on from a mechanic standpoint and an accuracy, and it's stuff that he's in our building now. He's going to get a lot of tutelage, all the way up to the head coach who likes being in that quarterback room and coaching those guys up. So.
Yeah, and a guy that the head coach, by the way, there's really not a lot of film online, but he was a pretty decent college quarterback.
Yes, absolutely. There's plays he made today and on Friday.
I meant Todd Monken as a college quarterback. There's not a lot of film online. I'm saying the coach is a pretty good college quarterback.
Well,
there's a lot of Taylen Green film out there. Yes,
I was going Taylen Green.
Okay. But you were talking about him in the quarterback room as a coach.
I know. I got you.
Okay, keep going. I cut you off.
We're crushing this. I think Green he had some moments, and I think there's other things that are definitely teachable tape.
Yeah.
That they're going to go back and look at, and I'm excited to see his progression and see what happens as he starts to mix in with the veterans here. If you're going to get reps, now's the time for him to get reps, because by training camp, those reps could be few and far between.
Yeah, and I think that's a great point to make, and it's a point as well. When I say pump the brakes, we're excited here, but once the veterans get in here, Taylen Green doesn't get a lot of reps.
That's right.
He is a 6th-round developmental quarterback, but gosh, it's an exciting.
It's kind of nice to see some things to go.
Round pick.
Yeah, that's okay. Now I see why we took him.
Yeah, like he and I were just talking about, and I'm talking Taylen about like what was his favorite college game and this and that, and he didn't mention the Liberty Bowl. I said, well, you should go. I said, what about the Liberty Bowl? Go back and watch 2 years ago when when Arkansas whooped up on Texas Tech. Now look, he's throwing to guys like Isaac TeXlaa. Like he's got weapons here certainly, but there's some plays in that game where he keeps the football, and you're like, oh wow, okay. Yeah.
It's. There are moments. Again, there's moments with all of these guys, and they're going to have highs. They're going to have some rough days as well as they try to figure out their way through the National Football League as rookies.
All right.
And that goes from first-round pick to undrafted guy.
Absolutely. And it struck me as well looking at the roster. So KC Concepcion is the youngest guy in this class. Dylan Sampson was the youngest guy in last year's class. There's only a 10-day difference between the two. Isn't that ridiculous? It means we're getting old.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's...
Dylan Sampson didn't turn 21 until week 2 last year.
Yeah, I mean, they're the same age as my daughters. Great. Wonderful.
And
I feel
Gabriel.
old. And young Gabriel.
And young Gabriel over there. All right, let's spin it forward here. It is official. We will find out the schedule this coming Thursday.
I'll believe it when it happens.
No, it's done.
I don't know.
The announcement's been made.
I don't know.
We're going to find out the schedule. Wednesday, we find out if the Browns play in any international games. I wouldn't hold my breath. I'm just saying. But we do find out the schedule next Thursday. We know all the games. You're playing the AFC North, obviously, and you're playing the NFC South and the AFC South. So there are 2 trips to Florida. There's a trip to Jacksonville. There's a trip to let me try that, take 3. A trip to Tampa, easy for me to say. A trip to Tennessee, all those games, and potentially a trip to New Orleans.
Couple trips to New York.
Obviously as well, and 2 trips to New York.
That's right.
We'll also find out the preseason schedule, hopefully next Thursday.
That would be nice as well.
The preseason will have 2 games here in Cleveland and 1 game on the road.
And one of those, we assume, will be Buffalo in a joint practice at home.
Correct.
So,
excited.
That's right.
What did I leave out, Gibe? Anything else?
Nothing. It's been a beautiful weekend. Let's get the rookies in here. Let's get the vets in here. Let's mix them all up and see what we got.
Exactly. Off-season program continues for the
That's
vets next week, and the schedule release on Thursday. Are we going to do a special episode after that?
We might.
Maybe.
We might.
We might do a special episode after that.
The G-Man's like, yeah, it'll come out the week after.
Yeah, and the G-Man's looking at us going, I'm going to have to cut this out if we don't do one. Like, what do you know? We're going to do a special episode at one point.
That's right. We'll break down the entire schedule.
For Jason Gibbs, I'm Andrew Siciliano. The future is so bright for this rookie class that we are wearing shades. So long, everybody.